Hello everybody, my name is Spartan Elite 43 and welcome to our first Let's Play of Survival Evolved. Now this game is a lot of surviving, obviously. It's probably gonna troll me and probably gonna make me angry at times, and at the other side of it, probably gonna be fun for you guys to watch. So we're just going to jump right into it and see if I can remember how to play this. It's been a long time. But basically, you start out with nothing. There are dinosaurs and all kinds of other creatures around that will try to kill you. So, you got to be careful. We're playing in solo so that I don't have to worry about other players, you know, because the last thing you want when you're trying to survive against dinosaurs and you're not very good at it to begin with is to jump right in and start playing with a bunch of people who really just want to troll you. You can see off in the distance there we've got a pteranodon flying around, and then I saw a big tail and it kind of worries me. I don't think anything that's majors spawned right next to me, because I spawned in an easy spawn. Just like Minecraft, you don't start with anything. You literally have to get everything the old-fashioned way. Apparently, the old-fashioned way isn't doing anything in particular. It is just straight-up punching trees. I don't know about you, but I've never punched a tree. Okay, so the tail we saw was actually a Brontosaurus, which is good, because the last thing I want to know, or want to see, is, you know, a meat eater already, because they would kill me and I would get angry, and yeah. So we got leveled up already. I'm gonna run with a little bit higher XP and a little bit higher a lot faster taming speed, because it'll make it easier for you guys to watch. You guys don't want to sit there and watch me try to tame a dino for 30 minutes or longer, depending on what it is. So, yeah. So the first thing I like to do, increase-wise, is probably going to be my fortitude, because fortitude helps you in a lot of ways. It helps you resist the elements better. It also helps you when you get poisoned, so you don't get knocked out as easy. And then we learn how to make things. So first thing we need to learn is, oh, we already learned a campfire, so we need to learn how to make a hatchet. Okay, and we have 2 points left. So club, nope, that requires level 3, or requires, yeah, that requires level 3, that requires 3 points. We only have 2 points. So, hatchet it is. Alright, now how do I craft things? That's the map. B is there. Okay, craftables. Okay. It's been a minute. So we've got a stone pick we can create. And then we need 1 flint for the stone axe. Well, now that we have a pick, we can mine stone and get flint a lot quicker. Alright, so that's our flint. So let's go back into our inventory, craft 1 wood and 10 thatch we need. Alright, that should be easy enough. Where did our little tree go? Right here. Thatch will get really quickly because of this, and we got the wood as well. Just in time, because the tree just disappeared. Yeah, so should be able to craft our hatchet now. Inventory, hatchet. Alright, so now we have a hatchet. Now, different weapons do different things for different actions. Like if you're mining stone with a pickaxe, you get stone and then flint. If you're mining, if you're mining a tree, for instance, with a pickaxe, you'll get a lot of thatch, not a lot of wood. If you mine it with a hatchet, you'll get a lot of wood, not a lot of thatch. And you use the different things, like you'll use thatch for like bedding and stuff like that, and creating a thatch house. And then you'll use wood for creating tools and, you know, boats and stuff like that later on. But just look at this place. Is this not just gorgeous? One of my favorite things to do is get pteranodons and fly around the map because they're gorgeous. They just are. That being said, he'll probably fly away. Yeah. See, pteranodons, though they are meat eaters, for some reason in this game, they do not attack you as a human. Probably for the best, because they would probably kill me. But yeah, so we're going to try to move inland here, get to the trees, because you just want to get away from all these. Alright, we have a turtle up here. And these things have ridiculous health. So it's a little early for me to even think about that. We also have what looks to be a Triceratops out in the background. And we're going to just try to get to the forest here so we can get to more good things to... Alright, so... Okay, I had to learn how to put my weapon away again. So you pull it out with it, and then you put it away with the same one. Alright, good. So we need to get berries and stuff. Berries will help me as food, but they will also help me later on. Plus you can get plant fibers. And plant fibers are what you use to make clothes. Because right now I'm pretty much naked. And nobody wants to be naked when there are mosquitoes running around that are the size of dogs. Not that grass fiber clothing is going to stop that. But we also have a dodo bird right in front of us, which is good because we need meat. Believe it or not, we eat meat. Oh. Yeah. Where'd the other dodo go? Come here, dodo. You're the bottom of the food chain. That's why you're extinct. Good. So now we've got some meat. And we need to cook this meat on a campfire as soon as possible so that we can preserve it. Otherwise it'll spoil, and that's no good for anybody. That is a Dilophosaurus. Or wait, just make sure. It's just a compy. It's just tiny. These guys aren't exactly terrifying when it's just one or two and you can see them. But these will get you killed a lot because they tend to show up in numbers. You know, 10 or 15 or 20 at a time when you least expect them. And they will surround you and kill you. A little bit at a time. The death of 1,000 cuts. So yeah. Ooh, Triceratops. Now, most of the herbivores in this game don't really have a defense unless you hurt them. If I were to hit this guy, he'd turn around and he'd kill me. Same with this one. So we're going to leave them be at the moment. We're just going to continue around the beach here. And we need water, so let's go ahead and get a drink of water. Oh crap. I wasn't paying attention. What was that? Oh. It's an Omniraptor or whatever. Alright, so we just drank some water. Let's go ahead and build us a campfire. What do we need to build a campfire? We need some more thatch and some more wood. Well, the good news is that's easy to do. Wood. Alright, now let's get some thatch out of the tree. Now we should be able to... Well, we need more thatch. Alright. Well, we got a log right here. Alright, let's level up. Let's do some more into fortitude. And let's craft a spear, because that comes in handy. Okay. Scared me for a second. When you're in your menu, the animals don't stop. So, if you hear footsteps, you need to turn around and see what it is. All of these in this area right now are herbivores, with the exception of the pteranodons. And the Oviraptor that we saw earlier, we got lucky. He's right there. But they're not interested in messing with us. Which is good, because we're not ready to start killing big dinos yet. Dodos, we can handle. Dinos, not so much. Especially as bad as I am at this game. You can see in the bottom left corner that I'm hot. I'm overheating. And so let's go over here to the shade. Get out of the direct sunlight. Don't know if that'll help so much. But yeah, so you can freeze to death and you can burn to death. But generally, burning is just going to make you consume more water quicker. So we've got plenty of water around. There's no penalty for drinking just straight out of the water over there. So we get lucky in that aspect. But let's go ahead and craft our campfire. We've got plenty of berries. Alright, so campfire. Let's just go ahead and place it right here. Access. Just throw that in there, and we can add some wood in there for some fuel. So let's go ahead and light the fire. We'll let that cook for a minute. I mean, is this game not beautiful? Seriously. And it is a really fun game to play, but like I said, I'm not very good at these types of games, and I tend to get myself into trouble. I've had some really funny moments playing this game with friends, so we're looking forward to that. Now, we're not real worried about making a house right now. There's no real reason to at this point, because we are in solo, so most of the stuff that we can do, we can just run around and do. In multiplayer, though, you do need to make a house so you can store and lock things up. Because people will try to steal your stuff, believe it or not. just like in the real world. Every dino in this game can be tamed. Alright. I think he glitched into the rock, which is a shame. Let's see if we can get rid of these plants and maybe I can get to it. But yeah, so I started in an easy area for a reason. The resources around here are plentiful, so that's a good thing, a good place to start. But also, the further towards the north you go, the harder things are to live for multiple reasons. You get all of the carnivores at that point, and we're actually close to where some carnivores spawn right now. We got a little carnivore called the raptor. You guys may have heard of it. Just on the other side of this river, a lot of raptors. Well, that's a Dilophosaurus right there. That's the spitter from Jurassic Park that everybody knows and loves. So we don't want to mess with him yet. What we can do is go ahead and get some more materials and start crafting some weapons. And for weapons, we're going to need stone and we're going to need flint. Now, one of the weapons that I like the most is spears. Spears can be thrown and used to stab, so that's a nice little way to play the game here. Apparently I can only make one at the time. So, put that in our inventory. And now we have a spear, which is going to come in handy because we're going to go take on this Dilophosaurus that was down here. Well, we were, except he's gone. And you can see there are quite a few different spawns in this game. I mean, there are so many animals in this game. Just so many. We need to go back towards our campfire, which I believe is right over here. Yep, right there it is. Access. It should have cooked meat. Spoiled meat has a purpose later on too. But for now, we're just going to worry about making sure that we have all the good things that we need. I'll get into a little bit more, like these berries. Different animals like different types of berries, and it helps them. It makes them easier to tame. These are narco berries. These narco berries you can use straight as berries, and they will knock out animals, or you can use a mortar and pestle to create narcotics. And narcotics are very, very useful. They knock out animals because it's it. Yeah, so narcotics are used when you're taming animals to keep them down, because you don't want to have an animal get up. So basically, it allows you to keep them down for a long period of time, so that then you can tame them by feeding them. Oh, we don't have a hat yet, so I can't use that. But yeah, so what we're going to do now, while those are cooking, is we're going to go see if we can't find a whole bunch more narco berries. Mejo berries are loved by most herbivores, by the way. Those are the berries that you definitely want to find for people. And like I said, I've played this game, I know what I'm doing, but at the same time, I don't know much about the game because I was playing with people that are really good on the game, so I kind of just let them tell me what they needed me to do, and then I usually screwed it up. So, yeah, so I know not a lot of stuff has happened in this first episode, but I mean, it's a survival game, and you got to get to a point where you can actually start doing anything by getting your basics, food, water, and weapons in this game, because believe it or not, weapons are more important than shelter in this game. At least down here, where you can survive. So, I'm going to go ahead and sit right here next to this campfire. And if you like the video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video.